Hello there. Thank you for stopping by to watch this brand new Let's Play series. This is where I'm going to be playing Motorsport Manager on the PC, and we will be creating our very own team and seeing how far we can go from the very bottom, the scrubs, the manor if you will, and we're going to try and get up to like Mercedes status if we can. This game is extremely difficult, even on like the easier settings. It's such a challenge. That's why I'm loving it so much, and I really want to record it, so we're going to create a brand new team and then to see what we can do. So let's just jump straight in there. Okay, these are the three leagues. Basically this is like F1, F2, F3. If you're a football fan, Premiership, Championship, Division. We're going to start off in the bottom one. If you come first, you have the option to get promoted up to the next league. Don't have to, but you can do. So I'm going to start down here, the very bottom, and we're going to work our way out. So we are going to hit the hard ones. But right now I really want to be dog egg, and this is the GT Championship. Not interested. This is like the formula, so that's what I want. Okay, it's time to create our team. The car looks, it reminds me of like a bit of a manor in a way. I like it, but I've got an idea for my team, so I'll put in the details and I'll bring you back. Okay, so welcome back. We've gone for Cheetah Coalition. The cheetah is my favourite big cat, and a group of male cheetahs who hunt together, they're called a coalition. So my entire team together is like a giant coalition, so that's like not with the name. That's our logo. I've gone for all the others, don't like them, so that's our actual logo. And you get to create a team uniform, so instead of having mainly the cheetah colour, I've gone mainly white and a bit of cheetah. I just like it, it's easier on the eyes. And now we're going to create our look on our car. I already know which one I'm going to do, so I'm just going to blast straight in. You can have these spots. There is a leopard one. Look. When I first tried it, it looks horrendous. Nothing like a cheetah. This is actually closer once I've done the colours. So let's just smash those colours on here quickly. There you go. See, that looks much more like a cheetah now. So I'm very happy with that. So that's our team. That's our car. And now it's time to upgrade the car and crack on. Okay, so here's our front screen. We've got 5 million to play with. We do have a chairman who can sack us even though it's our team. It's just the way the game can give you some sort of banners, I suppose. They're the investments that give you the money, so I suppose it's like if they don't like what you're doing with their cash, they will sack you. As you can see here, we are the bottom, apart from the actual drivers. We've got good drivers, but we're bottom of pretty much everything else. So we are a terrible team. Now, we need a target, 8th or 10th. They'll give us an injection. If I choose 8th, we get more money, but if I finish 9th or 10th in the actual championship, there's a higher chance of getting sacked. So 10th, bit less money, guaranteed not to get sacked this season, I should hope. And that way we can actually have a nice slow progression. Bit less money, but I want that slow progression. So we're going to go with 10th. The HQ, I'm thinking about building up the HQ straight away. Simply because we get all these extra bonuses. We get an extra +10 on development staff, and we get an extra 4 extra part improvement slots, which is absolutely massive. It takes 20 weeks to get it, and it will cost us more per race to use. At the moment we're spending 20,000, it's going to jump up an extra 150,000. That's a lot, but I believe we need it, so I'm just going to do it. It's 8 million gone straight away, but we need it. Here's our car. And here's it's terrible. It's just pretty much the worst. Apart from these, front and rear wings in the European division are specialised. You cannot change them. You can improve the reliability, but you can't change the actual, what's the word, the performance is right there. These are our engineers. They are useless. We will replace those in a second, and these are our staff. We got 5, so once the HQ's done we'll get more onto there. These are the empty slots. As it said, you can get an extra 4, so I'm guessing 2 slots in there and 2 in there. And that means we can then build up more parts. So we do 4 parts instead of 2. These, when they're getting built up, go up over time. So this number 2 won't just go to in 7 days to 11. It will go up like 3, 4, 5 over the day. So I can actually stop it midway and work on something else. So, and then you can allocate your stuff so it speeds it up. Even if you have none, your actual mechanic will still be working. 1,000 days. You are useless. Okay, so this is our team. Like I said, the drivers are pretty good. Anthony's not amazing. Gomes is definitely our best driver. All of these need to go immediately. Market stability basically means you get bigger sponsors, so we need to keep that up. You can gain that through your drivers, depending on how their attitude is and what they do. They can gain you higher finances. Okay, I'm going on the scouting screen. I'm going to find someone immediately. Once I do, I'll bring you right back. I've decided I'm going to go with this one. It's quite an all-rounder, and she has a risk level -3. I'll explain that nearer the time to look at. You don't need to worry about it now. It's going to be so long until I get to that point. But it's between her and this guy, because look at the engine, gearbox and brakes. They're just amazing, but his suspension is shocking. And his bonuses are nothing really to sing home about. I mean, you don't need to worry about that and that. I think actually he might be a better choice. You can't progress any further. But she... No, wrong one. Come on. This one. Oh no, this is a different one. This is another one I was looking at. Quite all round as well. So she can progress up. And that means this one was the first one. She can't progress up, actually. But these can change. Okay, I've decided I'm going to go with this one. Let's approach and see if we can get them. Wages are fairly important to me. So let's offer her 60,000, a long contract. This is short, medium and long, so you just click there. I'd like a nice signing on fee, of course you would. Ooh, that's too much, 187. Bonus size is quite important, so I'm going to say if you can get us to finish the third, I will give you 60,000. She's got quite a lot of patience, so it should be able to work out. Send it off and see what happens. Now let's go find ourselves some mechanics. Okay, so I found the first mechanic I want. Concentration is terrible, but the pit stops are fantastic. And also refueling, once it's unlocked, is 50% faster. This is your chemistry between your mechanic and your driver. This goes up over a period of time. Let's approach. Fantastic, let's give him a contract. Okay, so this is the contract I'm going to offer them. 50,000, long contract, I pay the buyout clause. Maximum signing on fee, third and above gets you a maximum bonus. Should accept that, hopefully. Now to find ourselves one more mechanic. Okay, the contract I'm going to offer this one, Alex, is 64,000, medium, we pay it all, 105,000, signing on fee, third and above gets you maximum. Hopefully that'll do the job. Right, so what's next? Let's look at our finances. Every race we are losing 1.2 million. We haven't had sponsors turn up yet, but let's have a look. We're saving 700,000 from each race to going towards next season's car. I'm thinking we save $1 million. There's 10 races, that gives us an extra 10 million on top of whatever we have. So now we're losing 1.5 per race. Has to be done, really. That will come down, but it's going to be tight. We'll see how it goes. We'll leave it on $1 million for now. We'll just see how it goes. No sponsors as of yet, but we'll sort that out when we get to it. So let's have a look. He's accepted and he's accepted. Fantastic. So that's both our mechanics accepted. Sign the deal. That's one. And straight back. Oh, where is he? And let's sign the other one. There you go. Right, so already now we've strengthened our team. Okay, so she wants to go back to the table. Let's have a look. Oh, she's not happy with two things. The signing on fee. There you go, 300,000. How's that? And the wages. You're unemployed. And you're complaining? Okay, so I've taken it up to 82,000 and 300,000 signing on. That should seal the deal. Okay, so let's have a look at our sponsor. What are they offering? For 4 races, if we finish 14th and above, they will pay us 150,000. I'll take it because it's something, and because we're not going to be that bad, it's quite achievable. So I'd like to have that sitting there. Got some more sponsors that have just turned up. So what's this? For 10 races, they can give us 200,000 now and 200,000 per race regardless. So that's 2 million for the end of the season. We'll take that. That helps the damage. I've got one here. What's this? 8 for above, 500,000 for 12 for the whole season, pretty much. Well, not pretty much. It is for the whole season. We'll take that, because if we start smashing up the 14s and we're getting closer to the 8s, then we can start activating this. You can pick one of these 3 to use throughout your race. So if we're doing too good and this becomes just not worth doing anymore, then we can go on to this one and get even more money. So makes sense. I won't be showing you the practice. I'll be doing this house. I'll show you my results at the end of the practice, but I won't sit there and go through all of the practice and things. I will talk you through what I do when we come to the practice, so you know how I do it. But mostly it'll just be this kind of stuff, my results of practice, and then the race. Okay, let's have a look. We've just got a message here. Having an affair, Gomes. Okay, hi Prolium. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm pretty sure that Andre is playing away from home. If you catch my drift, of course. I saw him with his hands all over one of those celebrity types who hang around the back of the paddock the other day. It doesn't really concern me, I know, but I just thought I'd let you know. Having secret affairs. So what's this going to do to him? Knocks his focus down. What a dick. Let's go to here. Right, this could do with working up now because we're only on 1s. Not going to get done in time. Absolutely shocking, isn't it? Never mind. Okay, so this is what happens when you come to race weekend. You get to pick a sponsor. We're going to pick the 14th and above, because we are that bad. Let's see. Before the race starts, we're losing 1.5. If we hit our bonus, we only lose 1.4. So if we chose that, we'd only lose 1 million. We're not going to make 8th. We're not going to. So, no. We'll just do the 14th from above. Okay, time to do practice. So I'm just going to talk you through how I generally do this. I will always choose my drivers. If the stats are so close, there's no point in having him. I will then go to the car setup, and I'll do a general kind of change. Depending on what my mechanics say, I'll work with it a little bit. When it comes to the actual practice mode, I will send my drivers out to do 1 lap and bring them straight back in. You'll get a feedback immediately, and then I can just quickly adjust this until we get as close to like greats and perfects as possible. Once I've got enough greats and perfects, I then send them out to do as many laps as they possibly can, because up here you get levels, and if I can get as much experience on the track as possible, you can unlock extra bonus perks for the actual race. So that's what I will do. I don't want to sit you there to keep bringing in and out every 2 seconds throughout the practice session. It's annoying, so I'll go straight to the end of this and I'll show you what I ended up with on my results, and you can also see previous results. You can see what I was working towards, and then we'll go to the race. Okay guys, so that's ended. We actually came 11th and 14th on the speed. We didn't use any of this like super soft, just the soft, but that means nothing, honestly. It means absolutely nothing, that chart. This is like Twitter, useless, ignore it. Okay, so this is the race time. 14th from above is our objective for the extra 150,000, and I actually smashed practice, smashed it. I'll show you what I mean. We will go to my empty slot, so we got to level 3 on our bonuses, which means that the bar went up 3 times. We was on the track for so long. We actually managed to go to level 3, and it was a case of, let's have that car set up. Look at this. Great, excellent, 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 great, great. And during it, it went, that was my first one, and I had to readjust it. My second attempt, put it onto that, and my third one was a slight little tweak. Was it a slight little tweak? No, it wasn't slight at all. What's that third one? Oh, never mind. I hit it in one. So that was my first guess. My adjustment hit that, and it was done. So I just sent him out for 6 laps, just going around and around and around, getting lots of information. Hence why we got up to level 3. Absolutely fantastic. Very, very pleased. The tactic for this race is I'm going to put him on soft. That's what we trained it on, so the performance is going to be even better. And I'm going to set him out dragging his knuckles, going quite slow, for a lot longer than what the fuel says. It's an 18 lap race. We've got 8 laps of fuel in our car. We're going to get at least 12, I think 11, 12 out of that. Bring him in and then throw him out on these super softs, or maybe even just another load of these actually on the softs, because our performance is higher, and just boost him as fast as possible. Just hit max revs and see if we can catch some people out when they possibly do another pit stop, because sometimes they pit twice. In fact, most of the times they pit twice, so I'm hoping to undercut them all. So let's just make sure she's doing exactly the same. With her, look, it was a case of okay, poor and poor. Done the adjustment, excellent, good, good. Done one more adjustment, excellent, great, great. Nailed it. So I sent her out for loads of laps as well, so very, very pleased with what I've done. Pushed their tyres, look at that. That was a tyre used for all of it. Caned it. So same tactic, nice and slow. Driver strategy at sea, so we want to go low fuel. Just neutral actually, because they got such good performance. I let them battle and overtake other cars a little bit, so driving style's fine, don't worry about that. But it's the fuel I want to reserve, so let's go over to the race. Okay, so here we go. It's race time. Let's check her out first because she's at the front. So there you go. She should, both of them should just fall back. I'm not expecting much. Speed up this footage because it just looks too slow. There you go. Okay, I thought she would have been overtaken a bit more by now, but doing a good job, holding her own. She will fall back, guarantee it. And there you go, look, Gomes is last. And she's just lost 1 position so far. There you go, 2. So we're just going to see how long we can go on this tactic. Let's check out the weather. Weather's all good, so that's on our favour. You can see up here, we've got our sponsor objective. That's where we want to finish above. Check out our tyres compared to them, they're already burning down. And you can see their engine revs as well, so let them crack on. How is she still 16th? Someone crashed out? Ah, yeah, look at that. Where are they? Ah, they're back in the pits. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're on lap 3. We've got 5.7 fuels left. I reckon this tactic will work out quite nicely. They will burn out. I mean, look at the tyres already. Look at ours. This is going to be good. This is going to work. If we can get top 10, I'll be thrilled. Don't forget, we are the worst team. We haven't made an upgrade on our car yet. So, fingers crossed to see what happens. Okay, so we've got a few cars going in the pits now. So we're up into 13th and 15th. And we've still got 4 laps of fuel left. So yeah, I think we can get to 11 and 12 quite comfortably. Yeah, they're moaning because of tyre temps. I don't care. I'm really not bothered. I'm not bothered at all. I've got a tactic in my head, and we're going to go. Ooh, the clouds are going down. We're going to go through with it, so they can moan all they want. I don't care. Up into 9th now, so a few more just going in the pits as I can see. So we should overtake these and jump at the front. Okay, it's going quite nicely so far, quite smooth. Okay, I'm thinking I might hit the pit button now. Actually on lap 9. Because of the way it's dropping. I'm not sure if they'll get another lap out of this. I don't want to risk it. So those tyres done really well. See, that goes 7 to 9, but I'm going to be pushing, so he wants more tyres. And the fuel, max fuel, 8 laps. When they come in, it'll be lap 11, so it's enough. Don't forget, this is working on the basis that they all might pit again. And their tyres are getting quite haggard, so good possibilities of that. Okay, so pit strategy. If we do a safe one, it gives us a slower pit stop by 2 seconds, but there's not really any risk of something going wrong, you know, and that can really mess it up. So I'm going to go for the balance, because that's, risk is 16%. What's that? That's 16%. So 16% for that one. More tyres, more fuel, exactly the same setup, nothing different. Checking the conditions, they're fine, but now they're going to go faster, it's going to be a lot more risky. So let's see how this works out. So they pitted quite nicely, 15th and 17th. There will be other pit stops, look at this, there'll be loads going in there. The fuel's fine, the tyre degradation, I thought that's quite good actually. It's about halfway, so maybe we'll let them push a little bit so they can attack people. Here we go, look, 12th now, climbing nicely. Let's check the weather, weather's fine. Grip is all good. People are starting to slow down now because they're starting to burn out, so we can catch up. Okay, 7's gone into the pits, so we'll take 7. Tyres are doing good. Fuel's doing good. Fuel could be quite close, actually, thinking about it. So we've got 4 laps left, we've got 4.6. It should be okay. So if we don't push them any higher, they should be fine. Okay, so here comes 8th trying to take us back now. They're going to have more power than us, so I don't imagine we'll hold it for much longer. A blue car that actually got out of the way, that's fantastic to see. Keep an eye on that fuel, I'm quite concerned about that. So we're going to have a few others pit in yet, so Gomes can still catch up yet. The weather, it's going to be sunny to the end, so it's all good, don't need to worry about that anymore. Tyres are doing good, fuel's doing good. It's got scary noises. It's starting to crash, gearbox is going to go. His is getting quite low, but we just have to keep plodding on, there's nothing we can do. Is anyone else going to go in the pit so we can get another break and go higher? Should have gone for the 500,000. Looks like we're going to go higher than 8th. Could have done the 500,000. Oh, I should have more faith. Yeah, let's go down to neutral now because the tyres are just getting down that little bit. Oh, it's got caution. Gearbox is gone. It'll last. Last lap, it'll last. Don't lose any more positions. Come on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, please. Hold it. Oh, now it's the final lap. Shit. Oh, he's finished. It's down into 9th. Oh, come on. Oh, bitch. Just fell off at the end. It was just short. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't go for 8th in the end. Ah, just fell. We nearly had 7. We were so close. That's frustrating. Then you get a little feed down at the end of the race. As you can see, we went 9 laps on our first set of tyres, and then we went 9 and 8 on our second set. So we did it in a 1 stop. Others were doing it in 2s and 3s. And considering we are the worst team, we come middle of the pack. I mean, we beat all these other teams. That one crashed, you don't count, but you know, I'm pleased with that. Then they check your car over. If you have any of the risky parts on your components, this is where you can get caught out. And if you do get caught out, they ban that entire component. So that's why having that negative risk removal trait is really something special to have. Because if you can have like 3 or 4 dirty pieces, that's what they technically are. They're cheating pieces. If you can get away with them, fantastic, you're going to be flying. So let's have a look. We are 10th and 11th there in the Drivers' Championship. And we're 6th. We only have to come 10th, bottom, basically, and we're 6th after 1 race. Okay, then all of our stats, they go up. Our morale is flying up, obviously, because of how we are. The mechanic relationship is flying up. Unlockability is going up as well, so that means bigger sponsors coming in. I like it. I like how things are going. We did lose 1.3, but we have put another million away. We did get our sponsor bonus, so that helps take away the sting. Okay, so we just returned. We've got some more mail. Let's have a look. Great. Then they have to repair the car for all damages. Once that's been repaired, they can go back to doing what other jobs you had them set out to do. Answer a few questions. We'll answer this quickly, what's fresh on my head. One question. After his win today, we were wondering if you had any thoughts on that name, thinking of working with him in the future. I'd love to have that name at the team. Is it Jahar? Hopefully we can make that happen one day. He's an interesting driver and anything can happen in motorsport. No, I'm very happy with our two current drivers, and Jahar can't hold a candle to Anthony. Well, he can. I'm going to say no and just boost up my drivers, keep up their morale. There you go, that's what I needed. Hard fought, great. Contracts. Oh, she wants to negotiate again. So what's the problem now? So now look, I've got 3 strikes. Another one she's going to pull out. So it's the wages. Alright, here, 105,000. And I put the sign up fee as well, just to cement it. I need her, basically. Not just I want, I need. Because look, the second she's replaced with that, we can start building new components and get a decent car. So there you go. That is the first video on this this Motorsport Manager. Loving the team. I love the decor. It looks like a cheetah. So I'm very pleased with that. Like our drivers, loving the series, love this game. If you are a big fan of this stuff and you've enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, follow the series. I'm going to get these out as much as possible, and then we'll just see what we can do. So thank you very much for being here today. Until next time, take care.